open world exploration, and dynamic combat system. That's what you will find in KAKU Ancient Seal. This game might be different from the usual cozy game vibes, but I know some cozy gamers also like playing something challenging once in a while. So I thought I'll share a game that might feel the challenging itch for you. If you are interested, let's check KAKU Ancient Seal together. The world was struck by calamity from another realm that caused elemental souls to disperse. Following a lost prophecy, KAKU comes out as the only one who can find them. Along with your trusty flying pig named Piggy, you have to explore 4 continents to find the lost elemental souls to save the world. Each continent has different landscape and terrains with various details that I think makes the exploration becomes more enjoyable. You will also meet new characters which come with their own background, so you get to follow their story. I think the reason why I like playing KAKU even if it's action RPG is because I like story. Even though the story is pretty basic for this type of game, but it's still fun to follow as it makes you become more immersed with the world. Not to mention the ambience that they add to the game makes the atmosphere feels more relaxing. What makes exploration unique is, you can use Piggy's ability to help you with jumping longer distance, even walking on water. Those abilities makes exploration easier and more fun since we have to think which ability to use for the environment challenge that you currently face. Another environment challenge that you will find is puzzle, which is my favorite. Since this is an action-based game, so most of the puzzle also action-based, which you will find mostly on the temple. There are a few puzzle types that you can do, so doing it is not boring since you really need to do them all to increase your stat. Of course, you will be facing a few enemies here and there. After all, it is an action RPG. But don't worry, as at the beginning of the game, there will be options that you can use to choose the difficulty setting. So if you just want to enjoy the atmosphere without too much challenge from the enemies, you can choose the easy option like me. But you can always change this through the setting anytime. Speaking of combat, you can do both melee attack and ranged attack during combat. There are few upgrades that will add various skills which make the combat more dynamic. Since the combat is action-based, you need to remember the button combination to use those skills, which might be a bit difficult if you're not used to it. The smaller enemies actually pretty easy to beat with the first skill, so that wouldn't be a problem. The biggest challenge is the boss battle, which I think may need rebalancing a bit. Just a disclaimer, what I said here is only for easy difficulties, cause well, it's supposed to be easy, right? But the first boss that you will face has so much power, it will kill you only with 2 strikes. So I have to redo the battle 8 times until I can learn that attack pattern, since it doesn't allow you to make a single mistake, else you will be dead. The reason why I said all of this is because the second boss or mini boss that you will face is easy to beat. Their attack will only reduce 1/3 or a quarter of your health, so you can learn that attack pattern quickly and beat it without dying. I don't know if they are easy since they're just mini boss, but I really feel huge difference between the 2 boss battle. For the controller, even though they are only partially supported, but the controls still feel good since there is no lag. You can also change some of the key binding according to your preference. This is important since it is action-based game. So if you are not used to play this type of game using keyboard, then using controller is recommended. Since this game comes with easy mode, I think this game will still suit cozy gamers who don't mind combat and action-based challenge. The exploration is fun since you can explore various biomes and enjoy different stories. But the crafting and cooking is pretty basic, so you don't have to grind for materials. Instead, you will get skill tree which is very detailed, so you can build ability that match your combat style. Overall, I still find this game very fun since I used to play a lot of games like this when I was younger. Although my skill is a bit rusty now, but with easy mode, I can still beat the enemies with a bit more effort. KAKU Ancient Seal allows you to be a hero in a world filled with adventure and fantasy. And if you want a farming game to play, check my Sunnyside review video.